Hey everybody, Gregory Shannon here with the Chernoff team standing in front of our brand new listing coming soon, 2925 Montcalm Avenue in the heart of the Hollywood Hills. Right now we're at the end of the cul-de-sac showing you this spectacular home. We've got 7,202 square feet spread between two homes. The guest house includes 1,500 square feet. You've got unobstructed views. You've got jetliner views of the entire valley. You've got two driveways that can fit up to 7 cars, including 2 cars in the garage, and amazing character and charm that this 1937 home provides without question. I mean, you've even got original slate tile roofs from 1937 still on top of the house in perfect condition. So take a tour with us. Can't wait to show you all the nitty-gritty of this house. And if you have any questions, let us know. Before we even go inside to the courtyard, I just wanted to highlight the fact that this house is extremely secure. Not only do you have walls surrounding the property that resemble a fortress, you've got secured access through the gate. You've got gates on both sides of the house leading into your driveways. And then you've also got this CCTV that leads directly into the house so you can see all your guests before they enter. All right, let's go inside. I'm going to show you the courtyard and 2 driveways. So right now, where we're standing is the courtyard, and as you can tell, it's all very tranquil with this water fountain, slate tile roof, 2 extremely mature trees giving a lot of shade, and a lot of mature landscaping that has taken decades to perfect. So right now we're situated perfectly so that if you wanted to, you can access your 5-car driveway and 2-car garage, or your other driveway, separate side of the property. So let's take a tour, let's go inside, show you around, and we'll go from there. All right, come on into 2925 Montcalm. Make yourself a home in the living room. I'll be right with you. All right, as you can tell, this 1937 home still keeps a lot of its charm and uniqueness. Even in today's modern age, as you can tell, we've got traditional stained glass windows lining the property in every angle, even one up above the beam. It's very nice, lets in a lot of natural light. We've got an original fireplace that comes with the house. And of course, all of the walls are textured to the style of the home, and it's all been preserved in the same way. So I'm going to show you both wings of this house. It's divided into an east and west wing, where you've got plenty of rooms on both sides to choose from. But first, let's show you the west wing, and we'll go into that side of the house with the master being there and a den. So come with me, I'll show you this way. So right now, we're in the den. It's being staged as an office. It's also perfect for hanging out, maybe even turning this into a little bit of a wine room or a bar. You've got this embedded sink. It's original, and what's even cooler is that back in the day, there used to be a bar in this section, but the seller saw fit to go ahead and include this little safety room to hide all of your personal items, or just to have a quick escape in case anything ever happens. But it's very neatly tucked away, it's not obvious at all, and perfect room for hanging out with a lot of natural light coming in. You've also got your door to the exterior, and rather than needing to go through the entire house, you could just exit directly from your office or den. Moving through the west wing of the house, we're going to enter our first guest bedroom, which shares this bathroom accessible to your guests, but it is en suite and connects directly to your first guest bedroom this way. It's a perfect room to have your guests stay in. It's perfectly situated right next to your courtyard, very beautiful views. You can even hear the trickle of the water fountain from the outside. And of course, you've got all of these original windows, and the original charm is still kept very well. Now, follow me, take you through to a very unique spot of the house. It's the stairwell. What's so special about the stairwell? Well, it's very well designed in the sense that you've got original stained glass windows lining your walkway up to your master suite. You've got unique brickwork that literally goes up and down. And what's really cool is that you got this showcase cubby with a light on the underside so you can showcase any statues that you might want to show off or any collectibles, which is super cool. Now this way will take you down to the second den, and it can be converted into a 5th bedroom in this house. Tons of space. You've got views of the Hollywood Hills and the Hollywood sign. You've got direct access to the outside pool area. It is being obstructed by this table only because the seller is working from the house in the meantime. But tons of room in this second den and very multi-purpose. Perfect. So we'll move from this workspace slash gym area, and I'll take you upstairs into the first master suite. So this being the master suite, and of course having built this house in 1937, the original architect innovated the ensuite experience by sectioning off this entire side of the house specifically for the master bedroom. So while this is the master bedroom, these stairs will lead up to your master bath and your master walk-in closet. So come with me in this room and we'll start here. The charm definitely envelops this room. You've got stained glass windows up top in the canopy, lined with your original beams. And you've got this beautiful fireplace, which when lit, turns this entire room into the coziest place. Of course, you've got views of the Hollywood sign, Hollywood Hills, and then through this way, you've got views of the entire valley and a perfect view of your future 4th of July fireworks show at the Universal City Walk. All right, now that we've seen all the amenities the master bedroom can offer, I'm gonna take you directly into the master bath, which leads directly into your master closet. And again, this house is riddled with windows and views of the entire valley, even in the master closet. So come through and I'll show you some more. Now what's really cool about this house is that a lot of the 1937 charm has still been preserved. You can see that all these tiles are original to this house. You've got ample space in your master bath. You've got double vanities, again, natural light coming through, so there's never an issue. And then what's more is that you've got this CCTV that connects directly to your gate, so that no matter where you are in the house, you've got a quick and easy view of who's standing in front. Take you through here. Now we're in the master walk-in closet with views of the entire valley. One of the coolest things of this entire property. All right, now to summarize, so far we've taken you through the east side of this house. We've seen the first den, which is staged as an office with direct access to your backyard area. It also has that really cool speakeasy hidden storage compartment for you to hide any valuables. And then we led directly into the first guest bedroom with an ensuite bathroom that could either be used by the guest or by the entire house. It's easily accessible by either the hallway or through the guest bedroom. And it led you directly into the second den, which is currently being used as a workspace and gym, but could easily be adapted to become the 5th bedroom in this house just by adding a shower. You've got those French doors that lead to your infinity edge pool and the entire outside area. And then after that, we walked directly up to the master suite, showed you the master bedroom, the master bathroom, and now we're standing in the closet with a view of the entire valley. So we're gonna end this wing right here, and I'm gonna meet you in the center of the house where I'll take you through the west wing. Follow me, I'll take you to the center of the house, and we'll explore the west wing together. So right now we're situated in the center of the home, right next to the entrance, and from the courtyard, I'm going to take you through to the west wing of the house and leads directly into the dining room. which it seems the sellers are preparing a dinner, maybe for us or future buyers. But as you can tell, you have windows letting in a lot of natural light, and you cannot escape the view of your infinity edge pool and views of the entire valley, which is pretty awesome. Now, the style of the kitchen is French countryside. You have this large butcher block center island, original tiles all throughout the house, as you can tell are also here. Got this nice overhead vent fan. And then you've got entrances into your laundry room, extended pantry, with a first half bath for guests who are in the pool. Rather than having them come through the house to use a bathroom, you could just have them enter through the entrance and have them do their business. So as we back out, we've got entrance up to the second wing of the house with 2 additional guest bedrooms. We've got an oversized walk-in pantry, ample storage space for all of your goodies and snacks. And then through this door, while it's being used for storage, as the sellers prepare to move, you've got a 2-car garage with ample space for storage along the left side. And even more, you've got this service entrance for any of your service people to come through rather than disturbing your guests that you may be entertaining in your formal dining area. Now I'll take you through to the upstairs area. It's going to be additional 2 guest bedrooms and 1 master suite. So follow me and I'll take you through. On this side, you've got your second official guest bedroom with an walk-in closet and views of the courtyard as well as the backyard. As soon as you finish with this room, I'll take you directly into our second master suite. Again, the character of this home bleeds into this side of the wing, and you're greeted with this massive room, expands all the way to the end. You've got a ton of French windows, so you can open up both of them, let in a lot of natural air and light. You've got your own personal balcony. You got your own walk-in closet that extends through most of the room. And then you've got this upper area, which they're using for their bed, but it's all very countryside with the exposed beams and views out to the valley. Now, what's even more cool is that this ensuite bathroom has recently been renovated, but you can see that they've kept true to the style of the tiles, the style of the house, and continued on. So you've got this nice soaking tub, nice open standing shower. And what's even cooler is that you've got this really unique stained glass window that opens up to your guest house and to let in some more natural air. So this is the west wing of the house. And just to recap, we've walked through the east wing, we've seen the center of the house, we've walked through the kitchen, the laundry room, the half bath designated for pool guests. We've seen the walk-in pantry, the 2-car garage, which is currently being used as storage, and then of course your service entrance that leads directly into the kitchen in case you're entertaining and you don't want your guests to see your service people working in the kitchen. So we'll end right here, but I'll take you directly outside and we'll tour the remaining 2 bedrooms in the guest house. And right from the living room is your grand view of the entire valley. You can see the Hollywood sign all the way to Burbank. In the far distance, there's IKEA. And then even further out, you could see all the way to Sherman Oaks as far as the eye can see without being obstructed by trees. But you have this beautiful wraparound infinity edge pool with a center jacuzzi right in the middle. As you can tell, on the right side of me is the east wing of the property. You have the first den, the second den, excuse me, that's at the bottom with French doors that open up to the pool area. On top, you've got the master suite. And on the right side, right through this passageway, you've got direct access points to your guest bedroom and your first den, which we have staged as an office. And if we go to the left, you could easily see entrances also lining each room of the house, whether it be the formal dining area or the kitchen. But what's really cool is that this backyard has entertained over 100 people with concert level noise blaring from this area, and have had zero complaints from any of the neighbors, because this is an entertainer's home. What better place to entertain than the view of the entire valley with your infinity edge pool and beautiful lights strewn across your home. Continuing through this way, as you could tell, right after the kitchen, you've got a stairwell that will lead down to your guest house with 2 units, up and bottom, excuse me. You've also got additional stairwells that will take you all throughout your gardening area and will lead you to your half-court basketball court. The basketball court is perfectly situated behind the guest house, underneath canopies of all these trees, providing ample shade so that you can play an extended game of basketball and not use the sun as an excuse for your loss. All right. Having just finished touring the backyard, we're now entering the guest house unit, which is adjacent to the kitchen. As we take the stairwell down, as you can tell, behind me you've got trails that lead all throughout your nursery and garden. It leads all the way down to the bottom of the property where you have more nursery space, more gardening space, greeted by a few seating areas, and then your awesome half-court basketball court. So I'll take you through this side of the lower area of the property, and I'm going to show you this 1,500 square foot guest house. Right now we're standing in front of the guest house, which in the Hollywood Hills is pretty rare, especially because most of the Hollywood Hills properties reside on hillside, and this one is no exception. But the seller went ahead and reinforced the hillside with more support to support the main house, as well as this guest house, make sure that it's going to last here for at least 100 years more. But what's really cool about this space is that both this seller and the seller prior used this building as more of like an artist's refuge. We've got a painter, we've got writers, we've got directors leaving this guest house to produce and create awesome flicks, productions, tapes, paintings, you name it. But a lot of the originality and a lot of the creativity comes from this building, which is pretty cool. In addition, you've got this exterior entrance that leads directly from your garage space, your driveway, and it leads directly into this guest house, so that in case you're working with any colleagues or you're working with a team, you don't need to bring them through your main house to bring them to your workspace. So I'll take you through the top layer. This is outfitted completely with a 3/4 bathroom. You've got a kitchenette that's pretty much full size. You've got vaulted ceilings being kept up by these awesome beams. And what's even more cool, aside from this balcony, which shows you privacy, is this really cool attic storage area, which you can access by sliding over that ladder and climbing up to the top. All right, welcome to the downstairs guest room. Now we're right underneath our artist's enclave upstairs, and this would make for a perfect space to escape. While this part of the house was built after 1937, the builder and designer saw fit to include much of the stylistic walls, make sure that they have the same pattern and feel, as well as embed some more modern fixtures like these light pendants that are strewn across the room. And then the previous seller and this seller have also used this room as their gym space. You've got floor-to-ceiling windows, you've got this French double door, open it up, you've got a lot of natural air coming through, making you feel like you're truly pumping all the iron you could possibly get away with before you get back to work or go into your main house. You've got, of course, a walk-in closet and all the natural light you could want. So I'll take you through officially to the basketball court, and from there we'll take a tour through the nursery and garden, and we'll conclude our tour. All right, so I just took you through the main house, east and west wings, took you through the kitchen, the backyard, showed you around the guest house, and now I'm gonna show you the ample space that you have for a backyard. You've got a few gardening trails, as well as a stairwell that leads directly down to the lowest part of your property where you're greeted by your half-court basketball court. So come on through, show you around, show you all the beauty. You might actually catch a few lizards running across the ground. Located right now at our half-court basketball court beneath our guest house that overlooks this court and the view of the valley. And as you can tell, this outdoor area is completely flush with mature trees, providing ample shade so that you're never getting heat stroke while playing basketball, and you have no issues with all of the shade you've got. So I'll take you through. We've got a lot of trail to cover. Now on this property, you've got at least 4 oak trees, which are in the hillside, making sure that the foundation is strong and that there's no slippage whatsoever. And of course, we've got Bob. Sometimes the seller comes out here and practices, does some kickboxing, and just plays around with Bob. I'll take you through to the other side. All right, taking you through the basketball court, a fraction of the gardening trail, and we're about to end our tour with this last little bit of trail. But just to recap, you know, this house is situated on about 30,000 square feet of lot space. The house itself is split between a main house and the guest house, 7,200 square feet in total, with a 1,500 square foot guest house split between 2 levels. And you've got all of this ample space. And just to remind you that, again, you don't have any neighbors. You can make all the noise you want. You're surrounded by tranquility and peace. And there's never going to be anything built in front of your property to obstruct the view of the entire valley. So we'll finish off this tour by taking you through this garden area. Thank you so much for staying tuned and touring this entire property with me. Again, we're at 2925 Montcalm Avenue in the heart of the Hollywood Hills at the end of a cul-de-sac of a very private street. Very private neighbors all throughout. We've got a 30,000 square foot property with an amazingly tranquil courtyard with 2 driveways on both sides, leading you directly into your living room that greets you with this amazing jetliner view of the entire valley. Now, there's a lot to see, so just to recap, we've got the west wing and the east wing. We started off in the east wing where I showed you the 2 dens, the master suite encompassing the entire upper level, and then we split that up by then taking you to the dining area, into the kitchen, which has entrance directly into your 2 remaining guest bedrooms, your laundry room, your pantry, your garage, and of course your service entrance. All of that will lead you down to the stairwell directly into your guest unit. It's a guest house with 2 units, one up top, one down below. You've got a full kitchenette, as well as 3/4 bathrooms in both the first and second level of the guest house. Outside of the guest house, we showed you the entire expanse of the gardening area throughout each trail, as well as the trail that leads up to your basketball court underneath the canopy of huge trees, providing ample shade throughout. So again, we're at 2925 Montcalm Avenue. We're a 6-bedroom, 8-bathroom home with 7,202 square feet, sitting on a lot that's over 30,000 square feet. We're priced at $6,750,000, and we are in a coming soon status, hoping to hit the market very soon for you to tour. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate. Please feel free to reach out to myself or my team, and we'd be happy to answer any questions or schedule your private tour.